Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion, featuring, of course, all sets. We have two landscapes from Empires, Landmark Palace, which is a pretty weak landmark in general, but can be nice against the bot if it's going to be a long game. And then Wedding, see a little extra points for golds, which has some small synergy with Palace. Not a huge deal, but it exists. The rest of the kingdom, there's a lot of good actions. There's nothing to trash with, but there is dungeon for a little bit of consistency, and the rest, everything else, is just like draw our cantrips. So we should be able to draw deck. It just won't be really that powerful once we do. So question is, opening wise, since we have the Baker, what we want to do. Ultimately we want to have Harbor Villages and Baker's Skirmishers, Witch's Hut, Tiara, Silk Merchant, some treasures, dungeon. But I'm not sure the order of everything. You can start taking Skirmisher early. Pot opens with Tiara, which is fine. Could even open Wedding here, though I don't really think the debt is worth it. I'm going to take a dungeon. We get it okay. It's great to see the dungeon here, but not a super, super powerful draw otherwise. Go ahead and get this Skirmisher and start attacking them, though it'll have a little more power later on. We're going to need a Tiara ourselves. They're just Tiara and Copper, which is not super exciting. We have a question here whether we want to spend our let's go ahead and do it to attack them. We're spending our villager there. We need to up. Guess it's still okay to keep doing skirmishers. This hopefully will force them to stay in debt for maybe a couple turns. Well, never mind. They just immediately find. This is actually pretty unfortunate. Well, okay, that's a weird bug. This is pretty incredibly lucky, I think. They had just reshuffled. And yeah, that's unfortunate. But that's the way it goes. We do need to, at some point, just bite the bullet and buy like a harbor village. Okay. I'm going to go harbor village dungeon here. This was really lucky to hit this right away. For me, harbor village Witch's Hut, Okay. And we even find everything else. So we're going to get to play Skirmisher on the harbor village, which gives us $1 for the harbor village because the Skirmisher gave us a buck. Guess we play this Witch's Hut here. We're not really likely to trash. Or to attack. We could. But I think at this point we'd rather have the money. Actually, I probably should have attacked there because it makes more sense to play Silk Merchant at the end here, but we just can't. Okay, so we need to either take a Wedding now or a Tiara, because we need more plus buy. Maybe we take the wedding first. We should have been able to play the Silk Merchant there. We kind of messed up. And we didn't attack them. Get quite lucky again to find the Harbor Village Skirmisher right off the top here. Let's go ahead and get Tiara and another Skirmisher, do a little attacking. This time we may miss the village, yeah. Let's do Witch's Hut, we'll get in a Cursing. Now we're gonna start seeing the power of the Tiara as we get to top deck. Two nice little cards here. They're not going to be doing too bad on points or anything, but we almost could curse here, as we probably don't want to play both dungeons. I mean, it's a little risky to leave off the Skirmisher there, and it didn't really work out, except that was our draw off Silk Merchant, so it kind of did work out. We didn't play a Skirmisher. It's a little unfortunate. I think again we'll top deck those two. We'll buy a province. We should have just like plenty of time here to score. We're gonna start attacking in ways that I don't think the AI will be super equipped to deal with. This is a little unfortunate. There's like the order there. Maybe you should play the Silk Merchant first, but I was trying to find more of these, of course. Okay, we don't have a silver yet, which we could get at some point. We're also kind of getting close to the point where another buy would be pretty nice. This is a little ugly. I don't know if we'll get around to the Tiara. I guess we toss a Skirmisher. It's not ideal. This is pretty bad too. We don't find, okay, there's that. Oh, we probably trash here at the end. Or not trash, curse. Okay, so we probably aren't getting our third buy here. Well, we could. How much money are we gonna have? Still not cursing, but we can get our third buy, I guess. I don't think this is worth spending a villager on. There they spend their last villager to get a dungeon. That was nice. We'd like to play more of these on Skirmishers, up the money a little bit, but can we curse here? Maybe. This should be fine. Between dungeon and the other witch's hut being down in here. Okay, so we reach deck drawing, which is nice. We could get a baker. Just to start accumulating tokens. You can really play this pretty slowly. We get to attack for 10 more turns, which we shouldn't need 10 turns. We probably do want more buy, which either means, of course, Silk Merchant or Tiara. Actually, yeah, that probably means not a baker here. What do we buy? Harbor Village. We would like to attack. I don't think there's like really too much risk of a 3-pile. Maybe a little ways down the line, but the curses will go, but they're going to go quite slowly, and I have control over that. Like one a turn, you know, is not too terribly much. I don't remember what's in the bottom here. I would like to give one curse out. Okay, it looks like it's going to be 2 curses. I got the Tiara first, even though it's just going to play a copper because it's going to give us a lot of buys. Which I think is nice here. We do need to start thinking about scoring now. I was going to say maybe I should have... maybe I should have got Witch's Hut and Skirmisher instead of... Or Witch's Hut and Baker instead of Skirmisher there. That was maybe misplayed. But AI is taking these Silk Merchants, which I think makes sense from their position, but... we're just going to try... I don't know. We should be able to get to 40 here pretty soon. I don't know where we're at this turn. If every Harbor Village and Skirmisher hits, that's like $20. And then, you know, if we've TR'd golds, that's another 12. So then it would be 40. I mean, if we have all of these, which we don't yet, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean. I didn't exactly explain it. This is a little awkward. I think we'd probably draw back around to most of it. Maybe. We've bottom decked some Witches' Huts, yeah. This is fine though. We're gonna miss a copper, but that's okay. Okay, so we didn't quite hit 40 there. But we'll just add draw and then we'll have 40 in the next turn. Probably. I mean, we could also buy a province and then we don't have to have 40. We just have to hit what we did just now. That's not crazy either. If the AI hits province here, 38, they would be at 36, and we still would have 38 to get to pretty easily. Plus the silver buy is quite feasible. Okay, so let's do some more of this in there. So they will be able to province, but so we get 18 gets us to 30. Oh, maybe I overdid the top decking. This could dead. So we have 18 gets us to 32. We'll be fine. I also know there's like a bunch of skirmishers in the discard. Well, 2. That's a bunch. At some point, we'd like to trigger the shuffle without playing the wishes, or not without, but before, like this. It should be good. I don't think we'll end up cursing again. We could have cursed there, but my microphone's dipping on me here. Okay. So $42. So we'll just buy out these. We can buy silver for 3. We can buy for 7 points. We can get another 3, but that's just more expensive than buying duchies. Okay. Yeah, I think there's some worlds where like the AI gets to doing more silk merchant stuff early on, and they have a little more threat on the 3 piles, but this particular deck can do one thing pretty consistently, somewhat consistently, but once the curses start rolling in, the turns got worse, and my turns, of course, were just getting better and better and better. And I mean, you could have built further if you had more bakers there. You saw a lot of times I had extra money at the end of the turn that I wasn't using on buys. So if maybe some of the skirmishers had been bakers earlier, though of course some of that was for the attack, but still, if some of the skirmishers had been bakers earlier, we might have been up to a pretty considerable amount of coffers as well, which would have been maybe we would have gotten to the 5 provinces on that turn where we had 5 if we'd taken some bakers sooner, but none of it's a huge deal. So pretty cool kingdom. I mean, it's nice to see a little bit of palace is generally very, very weak, but it was decent enough here. It scored us a couple, and other than that, it was a very good Harbor Village board, actually. A lot of time Harbor Village can be a little awkward to activate consistently, but because of the skirmishers and because of the tiaras, partly as well, there was a lot of activation here, which was really nice. So, nice Harbor Village board. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.